coaching is usually a short-term intervention where you're supporting a young person to identify their goals and aims until they've had coaching and they've reduced some of the barriers that stop them being able to access mentoring. Mentoring might actually make them feel worse because they don't feel able to take on board that advice and that information that the mentor might have to offer. One question that I often get asked is, what's the difference between coaching and mentoring? Aren't they the same thing? No, they are not the same thing. They are different in their structure and process and purpose. Although both coaching and mentoring help move a young person forward and help them move closer towards their goal, the way they work is different. So we can explore the difference between coaching and mentoring. So sometimes people use the terms mentoring and coaching interchangeably, but that isn't actually correct. So coaching is usually a short-term intervention where you're supporting a young person to identify their goals and aims and develop the skills to then work towards achieving their goals. You do that through a non-directive approach of asking questions that helps raise awareness so they can find their own solutions. We usually do that through maybe 6 sessions at the most, where you're helping them move from one stage to another stage with increased capacities and resources within themselves. As a coach, you really shouldn't be creating dependency or seeing it as a long-term strategy. You can actually coach young people to then engage in an intervention like mentoring. To be a coach, you don't necessarily have to know the setting or the situation that the young person is in. And sometimes it actually is more helpful if you don't know the kind of contextual factors that young person is in, because that can easily send you into rescuer mode or fixer mode, trying to offer solutions. Mentoring is a longer term relationship where a mentor usually has more experience or knowledge of that specific situation or context that young person might be in. So it might be academically or professionally or career mentoring, where the mentor is sharing shortcuts and practical tips or making introductions that can really help that young person access the resources within that specific context or situation. Mentoring can be a lot more directive than coaching, and it can be a lot more practical. So if I were you, I would do this, is something that a mentor might say that a coach would probably not say. A mentor is using their own skills and knowledge and experience to guide the mentee forward. The mentor is also acting as a role model for the mentee, where the mentee can look up to the role model and think, I want to be like them. How did they get to where they are today, and what can I learn from them? And actually take their knowledge and learn from it to help themselves move forward. Both mentoring and coaching can be beneficial to help the young person move forward, but sometimes young people are not ready to receive mentoring and take on board that advice because they have their own psychological barriers and issues that they need to kind of overcome first in order to then access the support and information from the mentor. So one of my coach training participants, her job title is actually mentor for a NEET prevention organisation, and she's supporting employability coaching and careers coaching for young people who are not in education, employment or training. And she actually said, we do coaching before we do our mentoring to help young people engage in the mentoring until they've had coaching and they've reduced some of the barriers that stop them being able to access mentoring. Mentoring might actually make them feel worse because they don't feel able to take on board that advice and that information that the mentor might have to offer. But really, it's about the right intervention at the right time to meet the needs of the young people, and coaching offers an alternative and additional solution that helps young people move towards their goals. So if you're ready to find out more about how coaching can really fit into your own personal and professional aims and aspirations, and how you can support young people through coaching, then apply now for my Worth It coach training course. And you can book a one-to-one chat with me just to have a discussion about your own personal aims and aspirations and what you think doing the course will give you. I really look forward to reading your application and finding out more about you and how you want to use coaching in your work with young people. I look forward to hearing from you. So go over and visit our website or like and subscribe to this channel to find out a lot more about the work that we do.